10 proven ways to learn easier. If you want to get a jump start on expanding your knowledge, here are 10 proven ways you can start learning faster today. Though it might seem that typing your notes on a laptop during a conference or lecture will be more thorough, thus helping you learn faster, it doesn't work that way. To speed up your learning, skip the laptop and take notes the old-fashioned way, with pen and paper. Research has shown that those who type in their lecture notes process and retain the information at a lower level. Those who take notes by hand actually learn more, while taking notes by hand is slower and more cumbersome than typing. The act of writing out the information fosters comprehension and retention. Reframing the information in your own words helps you retain the information longer, meaning you'll have better recall and will perform better on tests. The better your notes are, the faster you'll learn. Knowing how to take thorough and accurate notes will help you remember concepts, gain a deeper understanding of the topic and develop meaningful learning skills. So, before you learn a new topic, make sure you learn different strategies for note-taking, such as the Cornell method, which helps you organize class notes into easily digestible summaries. Whatever method you use, some basic tips for note-taking include: this method involves distributing multiple practices, or study sessions, on a topic over a period of time. Spacing out practice over a longer period of time is highly effective, because it's easier to do small study sessions and you'll stay motivated to keep learning. However, that's not the most efficient way for our brains to process information. Research shows a strong connection between sleep and learning. Deep sleep, non-rapid eye movement sleep, can strengthen memories if the sleep occurs within 12 hours of learning the new information. And students who both study and get plenty of sleep not only perform better academically, they're also happier. If you're learning a skill, don't do the same thing over and over. Making slight changes during repeated practice sessions will help you master a skill faster than doing it the same way every time. In one study of people who learned a computer-based motor skill, those who learned a skill and then had a modified practice session where they practiced the skill in a slightly different way performed better than those who repeated the original task over and over. This only works if the modifications are small. Making big changes in how the skill is performed won't help. One of the best ways to memorize a large amount of information quickly is to use a mnemonic device, a pattern of letters, sounds or other associations that assist in learning something. Mnemonics help you simplify, summarize and compress information to make it easier to learn. It can be really handy for students in medical school or law school, or people studying a new language. So, if you need to memorize and store large amounts of new information, try a mnemonic and you'll find you remember the information long past your test. In order to learn something new, our brains must send signals to our sensory receptors to save the new information, but stress and overload will prevent your brain from effectively processing and storing information. They simply aren't able to effectively conduct that information into their memory banks, so learning shuts down. The best way to combat this is by taking a brain break, or simply shifting your activity to focus on something new. Even a 5-minute break can relieve brain fatigue and help you refocus. According to one study, students who took water with them to an examination room performed better than those who didn't. When you fail to drink water, your brain has to work harder than usual. When you use multiple ways to learn something, you'll use more regions of the brain to store information about that subject. This makes that information more interconnected and embedded in your brain. It basically creates a redundancy of knowledge within your mind, helping you truly learn the information and not just memorize it. The more resources you use, the faster you'll learn. The more you can relate new concepts to ideas that you already understand, the faster that you'll learn the new information. By finding ways to fit new information in with pre-existing knowledge, you'll find additional layers of meaning in the new material. Thanks for watching. I think it gives you a basic idea of learning.